Good evening, good evening. Come on in here. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Come on. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, to all my Facebook fans, YouTube fans, Periscope fans. And whether you are watching from the Bahamas, Canada, Jamaica, Nigeria, or the United States, wherever you are in the world, good evening, happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for tuning in to Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone had a safe and blessed day today. I know things were a little different this year because of the coronavirus. People not traveling as much. Family gatherings were smaller this year, or a different type venue than normal. But as long as you had your health and your family was well, everything should be well. Everything should be a-okay. So I am glad that you are all able to come in this evening to join with me. I realize that it is Thanksgiving, but I'm supposed to be on every Thursday at 6:30. And so I am a person of consistency, a woman of my word. So it is Thursday. It is 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am here. So if no one comes on but me, I kept my word, and you may view this some other time. However, I have been working on being under construction. We are all under construction, trying to do those things and get those building materials that will help you to build a great life. Good evening, Dan and Salandra. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you had a blessed and safe and grateful Thanksgiving Day today. So under construction series and these building materials during the month of November, we are, of course, talking about discipline. Discipline is the second type of building material that I have been talking about. So discipline is very important. It's an essential part of your building a great life, and more so is self-discipline. So yes, it is good to be disciplined, but when you think of discipline, think of not so much someone disciplining you, making sure that you're doing this, staying on top of that, but that you are disciplining yourself. You are responsible for your life, making sure that you are where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing, and how you're supposed to be doing it. So being about keeping yourself accountable. Today, I want to talk about don't make rash decisions. Don't make rash decisions. I'm not going to keep you long because I know everyone's busy, but I did want to talk about not making rash decisions. So you should always stop, think, and then act. And if somebody can put that in the chat for me, if you're listening, you need to stop, think, and then act. All of that is very important. You should never make a rash decision, because if you make a rash decision, guess what? You may live to regret it. And that can be a decision based on any portion of your life. If you're in high school, it can be something that has to do with your classes, your advisors, sports team, or academic team. If you're in college, it's whether you are disciplining yourself and taking those classes like you're supposed to. You're off on your own. So are you doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it? In life, how are you acting on that job? If you have a job, are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you doing things in a wise way, making wise decisions, being self-disciplined, and that you're not making decisions that you're going to later regret? All of that is, of course, a part of your life. Well, that all has to do with self-discipline, and all has to do with building a great life. So it all comes together. And some of the things you might think of when you think of, okay, so making a good decision. It can be as simple as, should I go there? So if someone has invited you up to a party, you may know the person that invited you, but you know that that person tends to hang out with rowdy people or people that are not very integrous. You know, should I go? Just because that person invited you, or you don't get invited out very much, so this is somebody, oh, you know, nobody ever invites me somewhere. I wonder why she invited me. I wonder why he invited me. It could be a setup. So should you go? Stop and think about it. You know, really, if nobody ever invites you anywhere, you know, that probably doesn't make you feel too good. But then out of the blue, someone invites you somewhere and it's not anybody that you're close to, it might be a little bit more to it than that, because there is a lot of bullying going on. People will set you up and think nothing of it. So you need to stop and think about that, whether you should go or not, or if there's someone that you can take along with you. So it's easy as that. Okay, is that something that I should do? Okay, I could take a car, for instance. I have a certain type car. Runs fine. I think it looks good, runs good, all of that good stuff. And I got a virtual email about the 2020 version of, I would say, the sister of the car that I have. And when I tell you, this virtual advertisement made this car look, oh my goodness, so sweet. Who would not want to have that whip? I mean, oh, I was just, hey, I got to get that. But then I got to thinking about it. And my husband, even when he went to have my car service, the sales manager, you know, yeah, there's a car over there. You can think your wife would like it. It's the color she likes. It's black on black and black. I asked my husband, how much the car costs? $78,000. Yeah, okay. Now, is that something that I would just love to have? Sure. But there's nothing wrong with my car. Runs fine, looks good. Now, do I want to just splurge and spend the money on that? I have to stop, think, and then act. Do I want to start a car payment all over again? You have to stop and think about things. You don't just make rash decisions. So if I just pop up and go buy it, which I could, that would be making a rash decision, and it might be one that I might regret later on. Okay. You're with someone and they may look at someone and begin to make fun of that person. Do you say something? And that could be either way. It could be in defense of that person, or you could be joining right along with them to make fun of someone. Is that something that you should do? Is that the way that you were brought up? Is that the way you live life? Or you should, you know, you shouldn't do that. You don't know that person's circumstances. Why are you making fun of them? So that's something that you should stop and think about. Okay, doing something for someone else. You know, a lot of times you see people on the side of the road, and we all know that everybody that's out there, yeah, they probably need something. Hi, Peggy. Thanks for tuning in. They probably do need something, but what do they need it for? Do they need it for drugs? Do they need it for alcohol? Do they really need a meal? Why are they out there on the side of the road begging? Well, it's not really for me to judge why they're out there, but is that something I'm going to do? You have to stop and think about it. I mean, you know, I will give people money. I will try to help people. You know, I saw a man at one of our shopping malls here in Jacksonville, River City, and he was like, ma'am, could you help me out? I've got my family living in the car. We don't have any food, blah, blah. Okay, we right by Cracker Barrel. I said, well, I'll be glad to take you and your family inside Cracker Barrel and buy you a meal. This was before COVID. And he was like, you gonna take me to buy me a meal? I said, yes, wouldn't your family like to have a nice hot meal? You not gonna give me the money? I said, wouldn't your family like to have a nice hot meal? I would take you in there and let y'all get whatever you want. That's okay. Okay, so he didn't really have a family in a car somewhere that needed a hot meal. He just wanted some money. But that did not stop me from maybe the next person giving them something. Or since we've had COVID, I saw a lady on the side of the road. And, I just couldn't, she didn't have a mask or anything. She's on the side of the road. We have COVID. I got to dig in my pocketbook. I got to let down the window and all that. Well, no, I didn't. But I made a decision. It wasn't just like, okay, this person in need, I'm not helping them. I had to stop and make a decision. So I don't care what it is. You have to stop and think a lot of times. You get a job offer. Weigh all the pros and cons. Everything that looks good is not good. Is it out of the city? Is it moving out of the state? What type? Do you have young children? Do you have a spouse? If you have a spouse, where do they work? Will their job transfer them? You can't just say, oh, they offered me a job in another state, and when I'll be making 6 figures, oh, I'm taking it. Have you stopped to think? I'm going to this city. I don't know if my husband can transfer or not. I have small kids. I don't know anybody there. What am I going to do? See, I have to stop, think, and then act. And then especially, again, if you're a single mom, you have young kids, you're going to somewhere where you don't know anybody, so you're just going to rely on what other people tell you. Is it worth the move? Weigh the pros and cons. When I was at my previous employer, and a lot of people would tell me, well, I want to move, I'm going to another department. Well, that's fine, but think about it. You have an elderly mom and you need to take off a lot. We allow you to do that in our department. If you go to another department, are they going to be as lenient? I'm not trying to keep you from getting a promotion, going to another department so you can learn something different. But everything is not as good as it looks, because you may go to that department and you need to be off to take your mom to the doctor, and they may tell you no. If you take off any more time, they can put you on probation. So you need to think about those type things. So I was saying all of that to just let you know that no matter what it is, a job, talking about someone, moving, purchasing something, making a large purchase like a home or a car, whatever decision that you need to make in different aspects of your life, you need to always stop, think, and then act. And then you will come out a lot better. This is all a part of being self-disciplined and doing those things that you need in order to build a great life. So as I said, I will not keep you long, but I hope that some of the information that I provided to you this afternoon is useful. If there's someone that you think, oh, you know what, this will probably help them and they're probably not on here, please share this video with them. If you have any comments for me, please leave your comments and likes. Also, please visit my website, which is www.buildyourbestlife.org. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org. You can find out more about my platform, about myself, my calendar of events. My web store is out there where you can purchase my book, Build Your Best Life. It has basic principles to live by. This would make a great Christmas gift for someone. It helps parents, grandparents, mentors, coaches, young adults, youth. It is for everybody, and it's basic information that everyone needs to be helpful in order to build that best life. So again, my website is www.buildyourbestlife.org, and I do release a blog every Monday on my website as well. Tomorrow is Black Friday. How many can say Black Friday? Well, we're having a Black Friday ministry style. It's about, I think, 18 to 20 different business owners that will be on tomorrow. It will be live on Facebook. And it is, please look at my post. We have one on today and will be one on tomorrow morning. tomorrow afternoon, but it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be 3 to 5, and it will be different businesses, business owners with services and products that they will be offering to you tomorrow from 3 to 5. That's Eastern Standard Time. I will be on there. My time, I believe, is about 3:15 is when I will be on there. But there are a lot of great business owners that will be on there. And again, that's Black Friday ministry style tomorrow. So please join us if you have an opportunity. I thank you again for tuning in and continue to enjoy your blessed Thanksgiving. I will see you, what is today? Thursday. I will see you Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Be blessed and see you Saturday morning.